Hello, y'all. This is David again. So, as I promised, it's going to be very good. This is what? Part 3. Okay? Part 3 of how to be a great agent. So, we already covered on part 1 and part 2. Part 1 what you have to feel confident about yourself. And you have to know this is something that you're going to help out the community, you help out the economic, you are bring value to the people. Okay, you bring the value. You know that this is about service. It's my 3S system. You have to service them good. You have to show them what you can do for them, or what the house look like, right? What they want, and then the house show itself as a buying agent. And then I show you how to get lead, right? How to promote, how to leverage, how would you able to use one of your house, do open house and multiply out to another house. Okay, good. Now it's the third part that we're going to cover about. This is you have to know your market. You have to know your market. How do you know your market? I said, well, I don't know. Well, go do an open house. Go do research in your MLS system, right? See what the house look like. Do some compare, and then start call the lead up. So this is what, if you special with ESB, I highly recommend get the express offer. I'm over here. I have my own quick offer for people, but you get your own express offer legalized. You have to go to a class at ESB Hub, because I talked to one of my friends today. She had 2 listings. And how long does it take? About 2 or 3 months. But they're coming, right? She did show it to them. This is what it looked like. She got her way step to the door. And now they call her back so she can list the houses. That's awesome, right? That's how. And another friend of mine, what she did is she presented an offer express offer high, but the people said no, they're too low. And then she's able to get connection, and she's able to bring an investor in, outside investor in, and they buy the house. So that's awesome. Okay, so you have to know the market. For example, if people say, hey, David, what happened to the house down street 123 Main Street compared to 311 here? And you say, well, that house is a little bit bigger than yours, but they get a yard smaller than yours. And the inside of the house is only 2,000 square feet. Yours is about 2,300 square feet. You're 300 square feet bigger. What does it mean? You don't have to sell yourself. You have to show that to people. You don't have to show them, hey, I'm smart, I know other market. When you're saying it, it gets into the mind, what? Wow, David know the place. David know the location. David know all about the house and neighborhood. What make David look like? Yes, David is the expert in this market, right? So the same thing, you have to know. You have to know your market. When you know your market, people will give you trust. People will build up the relationship that way, right? Using express offer is one of the key that you can get in the step of the door, right? And I just learned today also, this is hot news, and this is applied to ESP, and you need to leverage. Leverage, what we have is a partner of American Preferred Home Warranty Services. What happened with me is I had a listing, right? Even my own listing. And when we had a home inspection come, and the product, like, they come back and say, hey, the outlet is not working. So that part of the deal that we have, part of the home inspection report. So what I did, I had my handyman, my licensed handyman come in and make a 3-way phone call, right? Make a claim on the phone. And the guy would talk to them, okay, this is how much it should cost to replace the outlet. Inside the kitchen, they will pay for it, but the one outside, they will not. The one in the garage, they did not. But of course, how much it cost? $125, right? But Okay, the guy told me $125 to replace it. So the company will pay, approve it right there on the spot. But I have to pay the guy $125. And they'll refund me $125 minus $50. So what that do for you to make a good, you're a great agent, is you're leveraging what your company already have. And the good part about it, after we doing that, after I list my house, list the house that we have, ESP, and thanks to ESP, they gave us back $50. What can you do on that? You know how to learn $50, turn it to $5,000 or $50,000? Who want to learn that? Okay, if you want to learn, I'll show you. You can use that leveraging, put in your social media, boost up your listing, boost up your sale, boost up your post. $50 right there toward your marketing. You get over 5,000 people view about your house, know about your house. Out of that, you may have several people call, or at least people know that you're in business, right? So you can get more clients, more listing that way. Okay, so leverage, you have to know your market, you have to know your expert in the product that I have. And here's the thing that you can do. If you don't have a listing right now, what do you do? Right? You can make a phone call to your past client or sphere influence or a friend you know, people on Facebook, or message them, post on it, hey, we had a service, and leveraging it. I don't know when you're going to see this video, but they may have a program with you with ESP, yeah? They have that's still extended to the end of the month, but they can do it any time. But that's the standard warranty to the end of the, I think in June, end of June or something like that. But they can get the same price. They do have the same price as a real estate agent. So you can call them, hey, John, this is David. Of course you say how you doing and all that stuff, it's normal, and ask how's your family. And you know what, how's your house? I said, well, my house good and all that stuff. I know you staying home for a while with the coronavirus. I think could be the more you use it, eventually you're going to be messed up, right? Well, we have a company here that I partner with that could do a cover warranty, and you don't have to wait like 30 days period, and you can get your house under the warranty. You do a favor for them. You got a reason to call and check on them. Now, in case, give me 1 or 2 persons that they may need for a move or they're going to change. Or you can tell them, hey, I just saw your neighbor house just sold for $300,000. If it's the right price, would you consider selling it? Or if you get a good price for it, would you consider selling it? For the right price, would you consider selling your house? For the right price, would you consider selling your house? See, I'm using the technique that we have on the second video that you learned. That's one of the things that you can call and you can talk to people for the right price, would you consider selling your house? Okay. Now you can do that. You can call Home for Sale, Home by Owner. Told them, hey, we had the thing under warranty. Why don't you leverage? You can list your house, and you can get a cover while you list your house for sale. Okay, I don't know about for sale owner, but you tell them that maybe they have to buy it in order to list it. But you can say, hey, let me list your house, and this is what's going to happen. One of the key part is some of them scared that when the inspection going on and they have to do repair and all that stuff. So I have a listing. One of my listings is a true story. We have it under warranty. The system is not working, so we got a repair guy come and find out. Okay, it's not working. They cover up to $1,000, but the repair cost is $650. So because of $650 that the repair that would need to be done, what happened is what? Okay, because if that happened, they're going to cover that. I'm going to pay them $650. Then minus out the $50 deductible, I just got a check for $600. It's still in my wallet. I haven't deposited yet. This is one of my listing too that I'm doing. And that's how you leverage it. Okay, you know your market, and you have to be a good communicator. All right. Second part, you have to be a good communicator. You can communicate with people. First of all, you have the knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more self-confident you're gonna be. Right? If you don't know the topic, it's hard for you. You know, it's easy that can tell you fake it out yourself, but you're more confident about what you're talking about, right? The more you know about your stuff, your subjects, people will trust you more. They say, "Wow, David know all about marketing," and you're good communicating, you will get a listing. Using express offer that we always have, using American Home Warranty, and then also I just closed on a house today. We're about to close, but we go to walk through today. But we go set up, we call a moving hub. You get an account for that, and thanks to ESB and home service, all for free. The reason I call is my client didn't speak the English that well, and I have to do the call. They were there, I would translate for them. But if your client speaks the language, or another client that English speaker client, I can send them a link that can fill information. They call. They do what? Mail transfer, right? Mail forwarding. They do lights, gas, water, and they do set up for cable, internet, telephone, right? And all that stuff. That when they have the money, we get about 15%. Like if the company make about or that company make about $100 or $1,000 from a whole year or whatever, you get about $150. I don't know what ESB got, but that's ESB give it that to us as a partner. So that's awesome. What does this mean for you to be a great agent? You provide extra service for your client. Okay, so with that, that we refer you more to your buyers, to more seller, that way. Okay, let me sip some water. Still the same cup, ESB. This is the 3rd day, or actually the 5th day. We got several of the t-shirts here that I would pay for. Take for me, my wife, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. That 4, 5, 6, 7. We were with 7 people. We went to submit last year. Probably I'm the only one have the whole family. I'm driving out there, y'all, for 10 hours. It's in 2019. We all have a great time, okay? So what next that you need to do? You got to build your confidence, right? You already know the purpose that you're going to help people. That's me, give you more confidence. But it's not that only. You have to sharpen your skill. You know how to communicate. That's all about communication, right? You have to be expert in the area. You have to be a good communicator, right? You have to leveraging using the one that you have. Not only that you can help them for free and give them extra service, but you can make some extra money that way to leveraging that for marketing or pay your telephone bill. Or whatever you have. I was closing several deals, and I got over 100 something. I mean over $200-300 right now with American Home Service area, American Preferred Home Service, paid through ESP. And one thing that you may not know is, I just learned it today too. You can apply if you are a buyer agent. You can upload the appraisal. Not appraisal, home inspection report, that replace for the data collection. You know, you need to wash. You don't need washer dryer. You just need refrigerators. You need the stove, the brand. If you don't know it, you just say NA, but try to get it. Like mine, like Samsung or Whirlpool. You need that to put it on your collection when you do that service, and water heater. And you need a AC and central heat and central air, the cooling system and the heating system. So that way you can get the pay for, because you will provide the service. So the key thing is you providing that, you doing that stuff to help out to let them know that, hey, you provide extra service for them. So now what the next step that you can do is, because you have skills, you got knowledge, now they gave you you have to build trust for people. Okay? So now the third part, if you don't know it, you got to record yourself when you go to the listing appointment. Try to learn more about how you talk, or you talk too fast. I can say very quick, I can say very fast. And sometimes I have an accent that I do not understand, so you have to slow them down too, right? So you have to have the same move. If they speak fast, if you speak too slow, if you slow and they are fast people, they are quick thinking, you're not matching with them, you know, right? And if they speak too slow and you speak too fast, you say, okay, I have to do this. This is for you, and this is for, you know, you have to sign here, whatever. You speak too fast, you're not matching with them. Okay, you gotta sign here, or I need your email so I can forward your form to sign. Okay, but the key part when you communicate is remember the 80-20 rule. 80% let them do the talking, 20% is you talk. So let ask, and then how you got an 80%, how do they talk? So it's still 80-20 too. 80% is question, 20% is you answer them. You ask question, I say, okay, what do you like about this house? Why would you buy it? I'm talking about listing, okay? This I'm giving you kind of like different situation. I'm the one who's been coaching and showing people do right here on the spot. You can take it, you go home, take my idea, and you can apply right away. It make no sense, it make no good for you if you just listen to this and you never working on it. You gotta try and error, see whatever best for you. So I throw out different idea, different thing that I learned myself, or I have applied myself, I have using it. So ask them, why would they want to sell your house, their house? And they say, well, I want to have this, that. What would you like best about this house, right? And then what would you able, so why do you ask what do they like best about a house? So you know when you get a buyer and say, well, the previous buyer they like best out of the house because it would be for you or not, but they got an open places, open environment here, open plan, right? Or they have a Jack and Jill, or they have a one store plan, whatever they like about. You can share with the future buyer. And say, what do you need to improve? So if they know that they improve and they give out, okay, I have to paint my house again, carpet again, and all that. When they say that, and now you come to the point and you can show them, okay, this house down the street, they say, well, I want to sell $300,000, the same as my house, the same. They say, God, you know that's how I've been in there before, or you can show a picture, that how I have new painting. That's how I have, you know, new carpet. That's how I have new kitchen updated. That's how I have new bathroom, and they sell for that price. And you say, how much would you say it costs you to update all this? I said, well, probably $20,000. And you ask them, so what? What would you think the fair price? If that house stay in the market that can sell for 30 days, would you like to sell your house in 30 days like them? If they say, yeah, okay. So if the buyer sells 30 days, why would you want to list them way more than them or at the same price, but your house need more upgrade? So what we think is a reasonable price? So you kind of like get the price of house price right from the beginning, so it won't mess up. If you overprice a house, they're not going to be able to sell it, right? And then you have to set up a plan. The plan for your own personal plan. You got to block out a time. You got to know your reason why you're selling houses, why you do what you're doing, because you have to know why you're doing that. You want a better living, you want a better house, you want a good for your family. Now you can learn how. That I just show you the how and doing all that, but you have to know your why, right? If you know your why you're doing this, and look up through my training video, and you know how to market, how to do a door knocking. I mean, different scenario how to promote yourself. Some of them right now, whenever you watch the video. But at this time right now, is nobody have a job. It's pandemic. We have an order staying home. So this time you can promote social media. But I'm still selling a house during this time because not some economic down, some of the closed out, but some other job that's still working. So people still need house to buy, and people still sell houses because they gotta move. Okay, so bottom line is to be a great agent, you got to know that you are valuable in the community. You are able to help a lot of people when you buy and sell a house. And then you have to know your learn the skill, get a coaching. Somebody can coach you to be better. Get a mentor for yourself, right? And you have to know how to market. Little bit, no money, big money, doesn't matter. Market. If you don't have the money to market it out, somebody call for you, you have to call yourself. You have to know how to market, doing all that. So you can get a listing and you can sell houses. But first you have to know why you're doing all this, right? You have to know your why. And when you know your why, the how will come. Thanks again, and thank you so much. This is my last video. This is the third one training video. And thank you for watching. And hope you all, wish you all to be icon agent like myself. 91david.com and 91david on Facebook, and that's how you can get connect with me. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day, okay? Good night.